Okay, so obviously I'm going to cut the first part, but just in case, obviously we have a beer and it's been poured from the bottle. I guess we were getting a lot of echoing and stuff like that. I am using the ultra low latency setting, and this is the first time I've done it, so I'm not sure if that had something to do with it. My other live videos have been fine, but usually I use the low latency. So we'll go ahead and start over, and I'll just go ahead and cut the first part because it is adding on to the first one. So sorry for the people that were watching, but we'll kind of go back over this. So this is Heebie Jeebie by Greenbush Brewing. This is a 6% ABV and 44 IBU. I could not find a lot of information on this right now at this time of recording. The Greenbush site is under construction, so I could not pull up any real good information on it. From Untappd, they say this is a orange blossom pale ale. I believe that's what I said. Yeah, orange blossom honey pale ale. Going by the bottle, it does say orange and honey pale ale. So we did have almost 2 fingers of head, off-white, almost tannish head. For the color, it is a golden color. I'll go ahead and put it back up here. I know you guys won't be able to see it that well because of all the reflection, but lots and lots of bubbles coming up. I don't know how close I can get that, if it'll catch it. I mean, I still have a ton of bubbles coming up. But if we go ahead and smell it, I am getting malt and some orange with some citrus and a little bit of pine. I think the orange and the malt is what sticks out the most in this. This has warmed up a little bit. I think it has changed just a little bit. But yeah, that orange and malt are what you're smelling, and a little bit of pine. Let's go ahead and get a taste. Yeah, to me, you're getting a lot more malt out of this beer than anything. Up front, you are getting the malt. In the middle to the back, you are getting some orange with some citrus and bitterness as it goes down. It does linger some. It does stay there. To me, for a pale ale, I like the IBUs kind of lower. To me, this is on the high side of being a pale ale. But overall, an okay beer. I am starting to get some lacing, as you guys can see. I would probably have to go with a 3.5 out of 5 on this one. I don't think it's anything to write home about. Again, if you've watched any of my IPA reviews and double IPAs and stuff like that, I'm not a humongous malt fan. I don't like using all the malt to up the ABV. I wish they would use sugar, something else to up that ABV. If we look on Untappd, there has been 1,000 people that have rated this for an average of 3.73. I've had 0 friends that have had this on Untappd, so I am a little bit lower, but like I said, again, I'm not a real malt fan when it comes to IPAs. I want it low, and I want it to use something else to up that ABV. And for 6% on a pale ale, I think that's pushing the top of it. And in this beer, I think they are using a lot more malt to get those sugars out of the malt, and that would up their ABV. I'm not getting a lot of sweetness. I can't say that you are getting any sweetness out of this. I think the malts are overpowering most of it. I don't think it's very balanced at all. Medium to heavy body on this one, but again, going back to those malts, I think using all those malts is what's really doing it. I'm also not too keen on the bitterness in the back. It's like that citrus, orange, pine bitterness doesn't mix well together. I could see in your typical, IPA or something like that, where the pine is pushing that bitterness that is lingering. But yeah, overall, a 3.5 out of 5 on this one. I would probably drink it again, but I would not buy it again. You have to, I guess, if you're into malted beers, this one is probably a good one for you. But for me, I would drink it again if it was free, but I would not buy it or probably recommend it to anybody that isn't a big malt fan. And I could not find a package date or Best Buy date on here, which is surprising because, like I said at the first part, it does have the ABV and the IBU right on the bottle. But yeah, I do not see a date or anything like that. So yeah, if you like orange malted beers, I do think this is one you should try, just for the simple fact that's kind of what you're getting, more malt than anything, which I don't think should be in an IPA. I'm sorry, in a pale ale. But yeah, 3.5 out of 5. So thank you for joining me on this live review. Sorry about the little hiccup at the beginning. I'm going to have to try and get my headphones to work so I can actually hear what's coming out. So hopefully you guys enjoy your night. Don't forget to check out some of my other videos that I have from Greenbush or other breweries. This weekend, this Saturday, we will start getting back into my meads. Both vanilla meads on the tests that I've been running are now over a year old, so we will go ahead and taste those again one last time, and I think I'm going to try and bottle them, cork them, and then let them sit for another year or so. But yeah, so we'll have one of those tastings coming up this weekend, and then the following weekend we'll have another. Gonna start brewing again before it starts getting cold, so we'll have some brewing videos coming up too. So thank everybody for joining me tonight, and until next time, happy brewing.